I'm here with Nicola Adams. It's our first time meeting, so I want to kind of go through the beginning a little bit. We won't go super long, but how did you come to San Carlos and this gym?
Well, I was invited over to come and train by Marlon, and I got talking to the coaches. I absolutely loved it when I was training, and I decided to stay and work with the team at SNAC. So that's how it all began, really. Just training camp, and then turned into a little bit longer.
How long have you guys been out here?
About 2 months.
Oh, okay. And splitting time between Virgil's gym and this gym?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Have you been sparring over there and then just strength and conditioning over here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever worked in an environment like this where they're doing this kind of crazy hypoxic stuff and oxygen modulation training? Had you ever done that before?
No. I'd done a little bit of altitude training, but that's not to this level. This is a whole different game plan completely, and it's good. I like it, I enjoy it, and you can feel the benefits as well.
You can?
Yeah.
You've been boxing, since you were 13 years old?
Yeah.
What brought you to the sport?
Just purely by accident, really. My mum used to do aerobics, and she couldn't get a babysitter one night for me and my brother, and took me and him down to an after-school boxing class that they had,
really?
While it was on at the same time as the aerobics, and that was it. Just purely by chance, and now I'm here 2 Olympic gold medals later.
That is crazy. Did you immediately this is my jam? This is what I'm supposed to be doing, or did it take some time for you to figure that out?
No, I loved it straight away. I think it's because my dad was always a big fan of boxing as well, so boxing was always on the TV.
Okay.
But I never actually thought I'd ever end up going to a boxing gym and actually start training and competing. So, but once I got there and I got the feel for it, looking around the gym and seeing all the fighters and the trainers doing mitts, it was amazing.
That there's something about the sound and the smell and everything, that whole environment. You either love it or you're like, this isn't for me. Where does your style come from? Do you have fighters that you admire? I was watching a bunch of tape of you, and so it's clearly you. You're not the way you bounce on your toes, perpetual movement and moving in and out. You clearly understand who you are in the ring. Right? I'm curious where it comes from.
When I was younger, my heroes always been Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard. Okay. And when I was growing up, I watched a lot of Prince Nazim, and so I switch it a lot. I actually, when I'm in the UK, I actually train at Brendan Ingles' gym.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
I was seeing that in your fighting. I was like, that's a little bit of Naz going on.
Yeah.
Did you? How long have you been working with him? Or do you just come in his gym?
Yeah, I come into the gym to train every now and again. But I'd say I've been there for maybe about 10 years.
Okay. Who's your primary
on
trainer?
And off. Alwyn Belcher. He used to be a GB coach, but now he's retired, but he still trains, but just mainly me and a couple of other boxers. He's actually 82 years old.
Wow.
Wow. Still going strong.
Still has the knowledge to give and the ability to give it. So he'll be in the corner for you?
No. Virgil Hunter will be.
So Virgil will be the lead. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. But these basically kind of your brain trust then?
Yeah.
Okay. Talk about that, working with Virgil. I know this is the beginning of that. What's that been like working with him?
Yeah, it's been really good. This is I think why we get along so well is because I like his training, and I like the way he thinks very tactically.
Yeah.
Because of the trainer that I'm used to in the UK, who's very much like that. He's very technically sound. Everything he wants it to be perfect, and that's the same with Virgil. You'll practice techniques all the time, and until it's perfect, and that's what I like. I like the fact that he's very, very knowledgeable, and he knows how to take an Olympic champion and turn him into a world champion, as he did with Andre Ward.
Yeah, was that part of the appeal too? Is that you are in a 2-time Olympic champion, and you're you're working with a guy that's working with the last, I believe, gold medalist for the men anyway.
Yeah, definitely. So that was definitely a big factor for me. He knows how to change you from the amateur style into the professional style.
Do you see much of a change in your style, in your approach, making that transition from the amateurs to pros? Are you sitting down in your punches a little more, or because I mean, it seems like your style is based in a lot of movement and being unpredictable and being always kind of in motion.
I have been working on settling my feet a little bit more, putting a lot more power onto my punches, but at the same time not taking away too much from my movement. So it's been really, really good and interesting as well, because I didn't think there'd be that much to change from being an amateur to a professional boxer.
Is that right?
But there's little tricks, little movements that I'm picking up and learning all the time.
Can you see better without the headgear?
Yeah, definitely.
Have you done some live sparring without it?
Yeah, just to get the feel.
Well, how'd it feel?
Yeah, good. It's a lot. You don't have as big a target as well. So you don't have the whole head guard to move out of the way of punches. So it's good. You have a better peripheral vision as well. Yeah, which is good.
And the headgear that you guys use in the Olympics, it's pretty small, it's pretty tight, but it's still like having it off. Who did you work with sparring wise for this?
For this fight or for the games?
For this fight.
Yeah, I've been working with Bruno.
Okay, Escalante?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's been really, really good, very fast, quick with feet and hands, and he's been perfect sparring partner for me.
Great.
It's around the same weight as well, which is really good.
Do you know anything about your opponent that you're facing?
No, not as yet. Not as yet.
Okay.
No.
You were signed with Frank Warren. That's your
yeah.
promoter. How did that come about?
After the games, I was speaking to a few promoters in the UK and in the US, and I decided to choose Frank Warren and BT Sport because they believe in my dream. I want to take women's boxing to the next level, and I want to achieve big things in women's boxing. I want to be world champion at several weight divisions, and I'm excited. I'm excited about the future.
Why turn pro now? Why did it seem? Was it just kind of now or never kind of a situation, or did it feel like the everybody's kind of ready for boxing? I know Showtime's investing in it more, Golden Boy's investing in it more. What was it for you?
For me, why I didn't turn pro after 2012 Olympics was because I hadn't. I'd had 3 silver medals in the World Championships, and I wanted to get gold, so I wanted to stay for that. Also, the Commonwealth Games, which is another big tournament that we have. I wanted to get a gold medal in that and be the first female boxer to win a gold medal, and then after that, I wanted the double Olympic title. So I still had a lot that I wanted to achieve before I turned professional. Now I've achieved everything that I wanted to achieve. I thought, yes, now it's time to take on the professional side of things and see what I can do.